Hey, what's up, guys? This is Tavon Jackson, financial advisor, and today we're going to talk about how to delegate every aspect of your life. And as a financial advisor and a business owner, we get so swamped working every day that a lot of the smaller things that we do back at home, such as cooking, washing our clothes, cleaning our house, that takes up time. So, what I wanted to do is I wanted to focus 100% on my business and not really have to worry about all those other things. So before we get started, just make sure you hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy this video. So first task, cleaning up the house. So one thing that I do, I just hire a maid service. I don't like cleaning. I'm not the most tidy person out there. I'm very messy, actually. So twice a month, I use a company. They come out, they clean my house, they wash the dishes, they make sure my house looks brand new, and I do that about twice a month. Cost-wise, it only costs me about $120 for that service. But if I were to do that myself, it would take 2 to 3 hours out of my day to clean up my house, even though I made the mess. So I think the first step is hiring a cleaning service. Number 2, shopping. So as you can see, I'm not the most fly person. I don't have the best fashion sense. So what I did is I hired a stylist. And this stylist, the way that I compensate her is that I give her about $200 every time she goes shopping for me so that she can get some stuff for herself. But the first time I did go with her, she took my measurements, pant size, shirt size, and she goes out and gets me shoes, socks, t-shirts, graphic tees, jeans, blazers, and I don't have to go to the mall. I don't have to stand in line. But in return, I give her a little bit of shopping money as well. So the third thing is washing clothes. So there's this great app. I would check it out at the app store. It's called Rinse. Or you can just go online and Google Rinse. And it's a service where they actually come out, they bag up all of your clothes, and then they wash them for you, dry them for you, and also can fold them for you. And the problem is they're going to call you every single day and remind you like, hey, do you need your clothes cleaned? But I think this was a great, amazing service because one thing I hate to do is spending hours and hours washing clothes. So check out Rinse. I would highly recommend it. The challenge though is that I live in a property where you have to leave the bag outside. So you want to make sure that you're home when they deliver your stuff back, because there was one time that I did have all my clothes stolen. But I would highly recommend Rinse. Massages. So self-care is very important. There is an app called Soothe where you can actually have a personal massage therapist come right to your home or your place of work and give you a sports massage, a Swedish massage, deep tissue massage, and it only costs about $119 to get that done. But me personally, I like to have massages at least once a week. Okay, a lot of times when you're working hard, a lot of the stress is from your shoulders up. So I would highly recommend the app called Soothe. Meal prep. I am not big on meal prep. I'm starting to get into it as well. One video that I'm going to do in the future is how I spent way too much money going out to eat. But if you do cook a lot and you know that takes up time, or maybe you have kids and you're an entrepreneur, it's tough to work from 9 to 7 and then try to come home and make dinner. So there's a lot of meal prep companies out there. My recommendation is probably to just Google the meal prep companies in your area. I use a company called Meal Dealers, and each meal is about $8 to $12 a meal. Usually when I go out to eat, it's anywhere from $200 to $300. So this one saves you a lot of money. And also the food's really good as well. And then also emails. So usually when I wake up, I check my emails. When I go to sleep, I check my emails, and all day I'm checking emails every time I get an alert. So I went to a website called upwork.com, upwork.com, and I hired a virtual assistant in the Philippines. So the great thing about these virtual assistants is that, one, they're cost effective, and two, they're geniuses. So what she does is that she checks all my emails, she answers all my social media DMs and comments, and she's pretty amazing. She actually is kind of like running my whole company. So I would highly recommend using virtual assistants. I have a mix in my practice of people who actually live here in the US and also people who actually are overseas. But my recommendation is to find people who are in the Philippines, because in my experience, they've worked great. So to give you a recap, I have a personal stylist. She does shopping for me. I have a cleaning service for the maids. I use Rents to wash my clothes. I hired a virtual assistant with Upwork to check all my emails. I do meal preps. And then with the massages, I use an app called Soothe. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time.